when everybody in Israel thought that everything is nice and dandy, and everything is safe, and Israel is like soaring. This is, again, coming off the Six-Day War in 1973 in the summer, when everybody thinks everything is running. The Rebbe in the summer suddenly, out of nowhere, without prior warning, in the middle of the summer, starts encouraging that we should do whatever we can to amass children everywhere. The Rebbe amasses an army of children. First of all, make summer camps during the vacation time and try to get as many Jewish children into the camps where they should study Torah and do tzedakah. And the Rebbe was saying these words: in order to lahashbiz oivim esnakim, in order to thwart the enemy that is trying to take revenge. This is after the Six-Day War. So the Arab countries suffered such a shameful defeat. Now they're thinking of vengeance, to come back even with a greater. As it gets closer to Rosh Hashanah, the Rebbe calls that they should have a massive gathering of children at the Kotel HaMaravi. It's amazing how not only does the Rebbe call for prayer, but the Rebbe knows exactly that it has to be the children, and that only the children can do it. And the Rebbe calls for massive rallies, and he doesn't stop talking about it again and again, and he keeps on saying the same thing. It's in order to stop, he quoting a verse in Psalms, from the mouth of little babies and little children, nursing babies, Yasadet Ta'oz, you have established strength to cancel the enemy and no one knew what he's talking about. Until right before Yom Kippur, 3 days before Yom Kippur, I'll give you more, the Rebbe's mother's yard site. The Rebbe's mother passed away on Vav Tishrei. So 3 days before Yom Kippur, the Rebbe's holding a massive gathering. He's teaching Torah. He makes a siyum on a certain masechta, on a certain tractate. The siyum means he concludes it. It's a custom to do that on a yard site on the day of passing. And during that talk, he's explaining halachically how parts of Syria and Damascus can be part of the land of Israel. So he's working it all out according to Torah, that Israel will expand, and so on and so forth, and they spoke about earlier in the days of Moshiach. And it says all the way to Damascus. The next day, he gathers hundreds of children in 770, in his words, and he's giving them coins for tzedakah, that they should give tzedakah, that they should give charity. 770 is the Rebbe's shul. 2 days later, when it's on Yom Kippur, the armies of Egypt, Syria, Lebanon, I don't know who else participated in this massive attack, surprise attack, catching the Jewish people off guard completely. Now, the Rebbe later explained that the miracles of the Six-Day War were far greater than the miracles. The miracles of this Yom Kippur War was much greater in 1973 than even the miracles in 1967. And the Rebbe explained, why? Is because when the Egyptians and the Syrians broke the Israeli defense and came through, there was nobody stopping them to roll all the way down into Tel Aviv, into Haifa. There was no one stopping them to come right into Tiberias and literally massacre millions of Jews. And without any explanation, that you can't explain it in any way militarily, both the Syrian and the Egyptian armies both stopped in their tracks, and for more than I don't know how many hours, and they just waited. And it was during that time that Israel was able to launch a massive counterattack. Literally, they stood and they waited like angels blocking them without any explanation. They had it all open. It's the one thing in war is when once you break through, you roll. They didn't. They stopped. And the Rebbe said, you know why? The Rebbe said, is because the little children stopped them. So the Rebbe here is telling us weeks before, warning people, children, a pending danger. A prophecy. Yes, it's not just telling what will happen, but literally conducting it. When a prophet says something, it's God's command. It's God's command that should happen.